This is the game Multi-Monkey. It's all about multiplication, monkeys, and bananas. I show you how to make this game and play it in this video. But you can also download the game in the link below. Lots of good versions of it here. Enjoy it. Hi everybody, this is Johnny. Let's make a game together. For this game we'll need a piece of paper, a pencil, some colors, a pen, a ruler, some dice. We'll need 4 dice. We'll need some playing pieces and something else. What else do we need? Oh, we'll need a bear. So let's start with our paper like this. We'll set the ruler right in the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that looks good. What we want to do is draw lines on either side of the ruler. So I'm going to draw a line like this, and then this is a bit tricky, but I'm going to draw a line on the other side as well. The rest will be easier. Now I'm going to draw another line over here, and another. Make sure you count them with me. And another. And that's enough on that side. See how many we have? 4 lines over there. I'm going to turn this over and around. I'm going to add lines to this other side now. Same number. Make sure it's even on both sides. And that looks good. I have the same number of lines on either side. Now, what I want to do is I want to start from near the top of this page, but with just a little bit down from the top. You see how I have just a little bit of space down? And I'm going to try to put my lines in between here. So I draw a line like this, and then again the tricky one. Draw a line on the other side. Might be good to have a friend to help you draw these. And now I'm going to make it easy on myself and draw this way. So far 2 lines. Here's a third. And then a 4th. And then a 5th. And a 6th. And a 7th, and one last one. This is the 8th one. That'll be our last one. Looks like a good grid. Now what I want to do is add some monkeys. I'm going to put one here in the middle and then also right here. So 3 monkeys. I'll start over here. I'll make a curve. And then I'll make some ears, make a big round jaw, and then just the face, a couple eyes, a mouth, a nose. Finish up on the eyes, right? Let's go to the middle one. Again, all the way across, add some ears, a big jaw, and then the face, 2 big eyes, a mouth, and a couple nose nostrils, maybe something for the ears too, and the eyes. And last one, a big curve, the ears, the jaw, and now the face. Couple eyes. There's our monkeys. Now I'm going to take a minute to darken all the lines here. You can take this and do this for yourself too. So I'm going to get started. Let's erase some of our extra lines. Now we need some numbers for our game. Let's go ahead and put some numbers in. Let's put them in very special places. We're going to use the numbers 2 through 9, and we use each of the numbers twice. I'll start with 2, and I'll put a 2 right here. And I think I'll also put a 2 way down here. Where will I put a 3? I'm going to put a 3 right here. And I'll put a 3 also over here. You can put numbers where you want, as long as they're in the same squares. You can mix them up. You can make different kinds of games with the numbers in different places. 4 might go right here, and 4 might go right here. 5 could go up in this corner. 5 could also go right here. And 6, we like 6 right here. We also like 6 down here. And 7, let's put a 7 right here. Let's also put a 7 right here. 8, let's put an 8 here. And let's also put an 8 here. We have 2 more spots. What number should we use? We should use a 9 and another 9. So those are the places the numbers go. 2 through 9, we use each one of them twice. We should do some coloring now. Let's start with the number boxes themselves. I'm just going to color in where all the numbers are. I'm going to use yellow so they stand out. Now I'm going to color some of these boxes different colors, and they're special spots, and you'll see what happens to them in the game. Let's start with orange. I'm going to take orange, and I'm going to color this spot here. And then I'm going to color this spot here. This one here. And this one. I'm going to take the red, and I'm going to color a little differently here. I'm going to color this spot here, this square here, the one in the very, very middle, this one over here, and this one here. So 3 red ones. And last, I want to use green. I'm going to color this one here. This one here. This one here. And lastly, this one. Now our monkeys look a little sad. Let's give them something too. Let's make them handsomer. Now we are missing something though. If there are monkeys here, what do monkeys need? Oh, they need some bananas. Maybe we need to put some bananas in here. Let's see. I'm going to put one up here, like this. Just like that. A banana. Let's put another one over here. Another banana. And then one last one over here. Bananas. And maybe we should color those in too. Let's see. Just like this. We have our game board, but we need a name, don't we? So I know a name for this one. Let's write this down here. That's right. I'm using all caps here. Multi monkey. That's our game. So let's play multi-monkey. So for multi-monkey, we'll need some playing pieces. You can have up to 3 people playing at once, choosing a monkey. And we'll need some dice. We'll need 4 dice for this game. So each player chooses a monkey. And what they want to do, each person's trying to climb their way up, climbing up to get to the bananas. Whoever gets to the bananas first wins the game. But the game is all about multiplication. So if we look at the spaces in between here, this space here, 4 and 6, multiplied makes 24. When a person takes this space, they'll have to say 4 times 6 makes 24. This space here is 4 times 3, and the diagonal spaces can be either 3 times 6, 4 times 9. Over here, 3 times 4, 9 times 5, 4 times 9, 3 times 5. The colored spaces make for special moves. Green means move 1 more space. If a player is on this space, they may make 1 more move. Red means move 1 more space or trade places. So if you are on a red, you can move 1 more space, or you can trade places with somebody else. Maybe somebody's closer to the bananas and you want to trade. And orange means roll again. If you're here, and you want to try again to get to the banana, you get 1 more try if you're on an orange. So those are the special spaces. The dice work this way. The player rolls 4 dice, and they can add and subtract or use the dice by themselves to make numbers. So for instance, this could be 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 times 6 makes 30. So if you needed a 5 and a 6 in the game, you could make that happen. You could also subtract. 4 minus 1 makes 3. 3 times 6 makes 18. You'll have to look here for the numbers. So for instance, if a player was right here, and they wanted to go to this orange space, if they're right here and wanted to go to this orange space, they wanted to make a 6 and a 3, they could have a 6 and a 3 to make this orange space. If it was blue's turn and they wanted to make a move to this space, they're saying, how can I make 2 and 5? Well, look at this. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 times 4 plus 1 is 5. They could say 5 times 2 makes 10, and they could take that space. Let's do one more to show you. What's possible with these rolls? What I can see right now is I can see an 8 times a 4 would take me either here or here. 4 times 8, 4 times 8. Either one of those spaces is possible with that roll. Another possible roll would be 2 times 4. 2 times 4 makes 8, and a person could move there as well. So let's try out the game. 3 players, green, blue, and red. Green will go first, and green is trying to get to one of these spaces here. Is it possible? Well, let's see. I see a 6 and I see a 4, so they could make that move. So they could also think about a 9 and a 3, but there's not a way to make a 3. So green is going to take the 6 times 4 and move the space here. Now remember, green moves one more space. This green person likes to move one more space closer to the bananas. They're already there. It's blue's turn now. What's blue going to do? 4, 6, 2 and 5, 5 and 6, 4 and 2. What's possible here? Blue's looking. It's a 4. Oh, look at that. 4 and a 6. 4 and 6. 4 times 6 makes 24. They have to say 24, and they get to move here. What happens on a green space? You get to move one more space. So blue's already here. It's red's turn now. Look what red's trying to make, a 9 and 8, a 5 or a 2. I see 5. Oh, I also see a possible 2. Do you see this? 5. And then you have a 7 minus 5 makes 2. So 5 times 2 takes us to 10, and 10 means one more space. All three of them have started off well. It's green's turn again. What is green trying to make? 7, 3, 8, and 4. It looks like green can make the 7, but I don't see an 8 or 3 or a 4. So green's lost the turn. The green can't move this turn. It'll move over to blue's turn now. Blue's going to roll. And what does blue care about? Blue cares about 5, 4, 8, and 4. Let's see. This is interesting. I can see an 8. Can I see any 4s? What else can I see? I can see a 5. I can see a 5 and a 4. So I could move here. Blue could move here. That's a good space, but you see a better one? I see a better one too. Instead of doing 5 and 4, maybe blue wants to do 4 and 4. So 4 times 4 goes here. They say 16. Now they have choices. Move one more space or trade places. Blue doesn't want to trade places with these two. Blue says, I'm going to move one more space, and moves up here, closer to the bananas. Now it's red's turn. Some high numbers. We're looking for 9s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. Well, I'm thinking, look at this. Red's doing pretty well, because I see a 9 here, and I see a 4 there. 9 and 4. 9 times 4. 9 times 4 makes 36. What happens on red? Move one more space or trade places. What do you think red should do? Red decides to change places. Now, blue doesn't get this because it's not their turn, so they have to sit on the red right now. They don't get any bonus. But red is now closer to the bananas. It's green's turn. Green is looking for 8, 4, 7, or 3. Oh, look at that. 5 and 2, and one more makes an 8. 8 times 4 means 32, and green gets to go to the next level. Now we're still going in the same order, even though they traded places. It's blue's turn now. Blue rolls. Blue's interested in 3 and 4, right? Or could make another choice. Let's see what they might do. They have a 5 and a 2s, lots of 2s. Blue's going to make an interesting move. Watch this interesting move. Blue is going to say, I want to go 5 times 4, 5 times 4, to move here. 5 times 4 is 20. They say 20, and they're going to stay there. Can you see why they might want to stay there? Think about it. It's red's turn now. Let's see. Red is trying to get to any one of these up here, right? Wants to either get to 7, 8, 2, 4, or 2, 8, 7, 4. What do we have? We have a 7, and we have a 4. Well, that's pretty good for that, but they're not going to get the bonus ones right now, so we'll take that. So red says, I'm going to go 7 times 4, 7 times 4, right here, is 28. Now you notice what they have to get to the banana. They have to get 7s and 2s. That's the only way to get the banana. So, right now, it's green's turn again. Let's see what green does. Do you see what green might want to do? Think about this. Green might want to move up higher, right? But green could think of another move, which is, let's see. What if instead of moving up here, green decides to go to a red? What happens then? Is it possible? Let's see. I see a 7 and I see a 4. 7 and 4, 7 and 4. Green decides to move to the red. 7 times 4 is 28 and gets to choose. Should green move one more space or trade places? You know what green wants to do. Green trades places and red gets pushed back down. Now after green, it's blue's turn. Let's see what blue does. Oh, this might be good for blue. Let's see what's possible. Blue would like to move up or maybe go into red as well. Is it possible for blue to go to the red? Let's see. We've got a 4. Can we make a 5? Can we make another 4? Not really. The best move for blue right now might be 4 times 3, 4 times 3, taking blue up to here, which is closer to the bananas, still behind green though. It's going to be red's turn now. Let's see, red has lots of good rolls. What does red want to do? Let's see. 6s and 3s, this makes it very difficult for the numbers we have here. Can we make an 8, a 7, a 4, or a 3? I can see 6s, 9s, I make lots of 6s, but I'm not seeing the numbers that we can make here, so red is stuck. After red, we get back to green, and green wants to have a very special roll. 2 and 7 would be great. Is it possible? I can see the 7 being made, but 4 minus 1 makes 3, not 2. What else could happen? Well, this is what green thinks to do. Green says, well, I have a 4. What I need now is a 2. There's a 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. I can go here. 2 times 4 is 8. And I get another roll, because orange means roll again. Now, the green piece can choose either one of these now. 2 times 7 or 2 times 6. Green's in a good place to win the game. What do we see? Well, I see a 6. I don't see a 2. Do I see a 7? I see a 7. Do I see a 2? I see a 2. So green moves from here to 2 times 7, says 14, and wins the game. This is the game Multi-Monkey, and for this game it would be good to have a pencil, a marker of some kind, some colors, lots of good colors, a ruler, some dice, some playing pieces. What else do we need? Oh, we need a bear. Do enjoy this game.